And welcome back, everyone, to St. Mary's College in Moraga, California. It is the North Coast Section Basketball Championships, and it's the second half of today's quadruple header. We begin the evening session with an incredible matchup of Division III rivals. Miramonte takes their unblemished 28-0 record against powerhouse Bishop O'Dowd of Oakland. These two teams have been on a collision course since the beginning of the playoffs. We are ready to tip it off here from Moraga, California. This is going to be a great one. Howard Mills beside me, and immediately O'Dowd with the tip. That wasn't even easy. It's difficult. As O'Dowd quickly on the attack there. A quick transition team. Shot up, no good. Rebound being battled for and finally picked up by Miramonte, but O'Dowd able to pick up the handle on it. And finding one in the key is a layup inside, no good. Tip is in. Nice shot by KC Waters to start it up 2-0, O'Dowd. And quickly back on the attack is Miramonte, 16-footer, no good. Saved inside. I'm going to say she was stepped on end line, and ball will go to O'Dowd. Expect, Howard, this to be a fast-paced game if Bishop O'Dowd has anything to say about it.
Yeah, that's what they do. They're a transition team offensively. They love to run down the court and get things moving fast and get the ball in everybody's hands.
No, a little too fast there as KC Waters overthrows her intended receiver. O'Dara Chittum at Twin Towers, another 6'4" player for Bishops. They're coming in with a 26-3 record. They went undefeated in the Hayward Area League, going 16-0. They will play man-to-man defense. They are relentless. Jump shot from 15, good for Taylor Kizzy from Miramonte to tie it up at 2 apiece.
And that's what Miramonte can do. That's one of their advantages. They can shoot, but O'Dowd's defense is good to close in. That's a turnover now.
And you bet it's a steal by Devon McDonald. McDonald up, blocked by Waters. And on the attack comes Chittum. And Chittum double covered, gets inside to Waters. Oh, this is going to be an easy 2. No, misses the easy layup. Gets a second chance at it, score it.
Another advantage Bishop O'Dowd girls have here is these two sizable girls in the middle there in the paint play. That's going to be important for them today.
Taylor Kizzy quickly down court. She's going to fire that one up from 15. No good, but fouled. And touching on what you just said, Harold, they've got what they call their tri-towers. Casey Waters, 6'2" junior. They've got Brianna Brown, a 6'4" junior, and of course, O'Dara Chittum, another 6'4" junior. These three girls are all coming back next year.
Oh man, it's just a young team that O'Dowd has, and also, well, O'Dowd only has 4 seniors. Miramonte with 3 seniors. This is a matchup we could see for the next 2 or 3 years.
Absolutely correct. As Taylor Kizzy hits the front end and makes the second. And we're all knotted up at 4 apiece. 6:34 left to go in the first quarter of this Division III North Coast Section Championship. Bishop O'Dowd girls 26-3 taking on the undefeated Miramonte Matadors, and this time blocked from backside by Kizzy, and the turnover going to Miramonte, and then all of a sudden Miramonte coughs up the basketball, and they say it's off O'Dowd, and that's Asia Robertson, who seems to have touched the ball before it was out of bounds, so Miramonte will get the ball inbound. Down court, this is going to be full court pressure by O'Dowd. Carlos Arriaga talked to us about it. He's their assistant athletic director. He said they love to put pressure and force turnovers. That is their game. Looking for the backdoor cut and nowhere to go. She ran right into KC Waters. And that's probably a place you don't want to go to. But so far, Taylor Kizzy from Miramonte, she's been the active one, but on the glass and from the shooting.
Yeah, and that's good for them because they need somebody to compete inside with the Twin Towers.
Just as I say that, Kizzy swings around and scores a backdoor point, 6-4 Miramonte. And quickly down court, they're getting inside to the best play, and then they swing it back out in the head fake to the wing. Cross court, 2 cross court passes, now setting it up with Asia Robertson. Robertson is intercepted by who else but Kizzy.
Kizzy very active here early.
Kizzy long, dangerous cross-court pass, but able to pick up. There's a 3-point attempt from the corner. Gets nothing but air, and she's probably going to hear about it. Is Carly Gill. Missed that badly. On the drive inside, what a play. Great pass by great pass by Jackson to Chittum for the score. They can run. Miramonte is going to have a tough time trying to keep pace. As Kizzy loses the ball over, and here comes Bostic. Bostic with a layup, no good, but she is fouled by McDonald of Miramonte, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And that shows you the speed that O'Dowd has here as they are able to get down the floor with their number 3. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is their freshman point guard.
It is a freshman point guard.
And talking to Carlos Arriaga earlier, she's an exceptional talent for such a young lady.
Right, 5'6" freshman, starting guard, championship game. Hits her free throws, too. Hits the front end. 5:04 left to go in the first quarter as O'Dowd has a 7-6 lead over Miramonte. And O'Dowd really wants Miramonte to run with them. They think they can tire them out and get them some heavy legs as O'Dowd runs extremely deep on the bench. Not only size and speed, but some depth on the bench as well. Look at that rebound by Casey Waters. Waters still fighting for a ball. Tipped up in the air. Everybody's trying to get it. And now finally, Brianna Brown from O'Dowd is going to be fouled. Another 6'4", one of the other Tri-Towers. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's just such a great advantage to have three very tall girls in the paint there. Just good for your offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, and block shots. And this is a big reason why they are here today. Brianna
Brown at 6'4", 3 at 6'2" to 6'4" range. Boy, when you've got that kind of size and then couple that with incredible speed from your guard and small forwards, and that's tough to beat. It's Carly Gill brings the ball up and swings it over to their point. That's Devin McDonald, the captain. Now Gill's going to drive the lane. Good luck there, and she gets rejected.
Block party.
And now quickly on the attack is O'Dowd. Back inside to Casey Waters, and somebody better need to get a timeout quick.
O'Dowd is moving, and moving early.
And O'Dowd's going to start running Miramonte out of the court here as Gill tries to go up and runs right into 2 6'4" players. Is Devin McDonald, and she is hacked and hammered, and she's going to feel that one tomorrow morning. 4:32 left to go in the first quarter. 11-6, O'Dowd with the lead as Devin McDonald, the senior captain from Miramonte, to the line, and she misses the front end of 2.
And driving in there like that, you're going to get beat up all night, all game long. 2 6'4" girls in there. That's a heavy load to be trying to go up against, and even trying to get it over them is going to be hard. Just, got 4 hands in the air that tall. It's hard to get that shot off.
No kidding. And the rebound right there goes to one of the Twin Towers, or Tri-Towers, I should say. Both free throws no good for Miramonte. Running with the ball is Randy Jackson. He's stolen away. And Miramonte now looking to set something up. Gill with the ball across midcourt. 4:15 left to go in the first quarter. 11-6, O'Dowd. Gill flings it off to a point guard, McDonald. Back inside, no good. Had a good look at the basket, but unable to convert. And here comes the speedy O'Dowd team. They don't slow down. Look at that wraparound pass. Ooh. Look at that. That is fancy. And back inside to Casey Waters. Wow.
This is what Carlos Arriaga was telling us earlier. They love to move, and their point guard travels. But their point guard, O'Dowd, wow. For a freshman to have moves like that, throwing the ball behind the back like that to the player, and then the other player being able to dish it inside to one of the Tri-Towers, which was Kendall Waters for the score.
Devon McDonald fouled. Unbelievable talent by this O'Dowd basketball team. That's now a press being put on by Miramonte. 13-6 advantage for Bishop O'Dowd. 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. As Asia Robertson, the freshman guard, comes in. Ooh, we got bodies everywhere. Everybody took some hits there. As on the floor goes Megan Reed from Miramonte. And you heard the kind of foreheads hit up here.
Got to be careful there. That's dangerous right there when you have head contact.
2 aggressive teams. 3:36 left to go in the first. We saw just a few moments ago some wholesale changes, 3 for each team, as this has become an extremely fast-paced basketball game.
And this is the kind of game O'Dowd wants to play, is fast-paced game.
Exactly right. O'Dowd's boys will be playing in the Division III final a little bit later this evening. Back inside to the bigs. This one time shot no good by Brown. But rebound again. Brown's going to get another second shot at it. This time couldn't make it go. Second attempt, no good. Finally, rebound. And the dominance on the board definitely to the side of Bishop O'Dowd.
Yeah, the guard is able to just lob it up in the air to number 23, Megan Bronson there, and just so easy.
3 team fouls for each. That was the first foul for Brianna Brown, 6'4" junior. Miramonte will take the ball out of bounds and try to get across the timeline with this full court press in place by O'Dowd, and running it through is Gill, and Carly Gill able to break that press. Gives it back to Megan Reed. Reed's gonna try the lane, good luck. Inside, ball and blocked by Brianna Brown. She's gonna get called for her second.
And that's gonna happen every time. It's either gonna be, she'll get that block, whether it's gonna be a foul or a clean block, but you try to go inside on O'Dowd, and that's gonna happen every time.
5'11" sophomore Brianna Alford will go to the line to shoot two. Interesting free throw is good, but no rotation on that ball. Almost shot put it up.
Something that Miramonte could try to counter that. The bigs they have inside is you get the ball inside, throw the pump fake up, let them jump for it, then go under for the score.
Trying to get the big girls in foul trouble is what they really need to do. They have such an incredible height advantage over Miramonte. Brianna Alford's second offering, no good. Rebound strong by Casey Waters. And here comes Alex Klambach back inside the Waters. Wow, she can move for a 6'4" player. This time rebound's gonna get dished off back to Gill. Gill trying to get across the timeline and does. And just gonna keep taking it herself. That's not a smart move because Casey Waters is right there to slap it away. O'Dowd comes up with a loose ball. And now Brianna Alford gets it. That one's blocked again, but it falls for Alford and Miramonte.
Miramonte has to, they're a shooting team, and they're not going to be able to drive on the inside. They have to shoot from the outside.
Quick guards for Bishop. That's Thomas. Asia Thomas takes it inside, and no good. The easy layup attempt by Kalmbach doesn't fall, and the ball will go to Miramonte. 2:17 left to go in this fast-paced first quarter. 13-9, Bishop O'Dowd, as Carly Gill swings it off to the other guard, and that one gets swatted. Now someone got a piece of that one. And look out, because here comes Odera Chittum. Now the spin around, can't get it in as Carly Gill stops her from scoring.
O'Dowd's girl's just so swift and agile when it comes to ball movement and getting down the court.
Well, what's kind of frightening is the fact that they're girls that in the 6'2", 6'4" range can run.
Like move like that, exactly. Great athleticism.
Unbelievable. So at the line is Odera Chittum, 6'4" junior. Hits the front end, 14-9, Bishop O'Dowd lead. And here we go with more wholesale changes because everyone's dead tired.
And that's just a good thing to do. O'Dowd making some changes. They're so, like you said earlier, so deep on the bench to where people can come in and won't be no let off. So that's a great thing to have.
A lot of depth on this team. This is the kind of team you see making a big run to the state title. Ball's off, rebounds going to Miramonte. Alford has it, swings it out to the point guard, Megan Reed. Reed having a little trouble getting the handle. And there's going to be a bit of a travel. No, she was stepped on the end line. Nadine Mazurai steps on the end line, and the ball turned over to Bishop O'Dowd. Well, speaking of which, last year they were the state, Bishop O'Dowd was, the girls were the state runner-up, having lost to only St. Joseph High.
Man.
And they bring the ball up quickly. They don't take any time. Look at that. Brianna Brown going to get that one underneath, and she's going to score it. Actually, that is Odera Chittum. Start getting him confused all over the 6'4" range. And now it's a steal by O'Dowd by Asia Thomas, and it's already an 18-9 lead for Bishop O'Dowd. And Miramonte is having all kinds of trouble getting the ball across the timeline and handling it. Three-point attempt is quick. That one's high, no good. That's going to bounce high in the backboard. And that should go to Miramonte off the hands of Chittum.
The advantage of the height, it's just showing early that there's just no competition inside for these girls. This is unbelievable.
Miramonte, yeah, no kidding. Miramonte 28-0, but they haven't seen anyone like this team before. Bishop O'Dowd. Oh, terrible shot selection by Lutzenheiser, but able to get her own rebound. Taylor really get that one, and Taylor Kizzy throws another air ball. Right now, Miramonte just was completely out of sync.
Yeah, they're looks like their game plan is thrown off. Looks like they came in here with a game plan to drive to the inside, but now that's getting shut down. Now they have to go back to what they do, which is shoot, and they're trying to get that going, but I guess they have to get warmed up because none of the shots are falling, not even coming close.
Yeah, that man-to-man defense by Bishop O'Dowd is really smothering any opportunity for the shot. Here's a half-court press, and a good job of breaking it now. Almost stolen. The ball's back into play, thrown back in. Picked up by Casey Waters. Waters with a nice pass inside, but it goes off the hands of Lutzenheiser of Miramonte, and Bishop O'Dowd will retain possession underneath their basket. Robertson looking to bring the ball in, does so to Ariel Bostic. High teardrop, goes air ball, another shot, no good. Two big misses there as Megan Reed on the drive, going to try herself. No, she was running into Casey Waters, didn't know what to do with it, and tried to get it under her legs and made a terrible pass, but it went off the hands, or off the feet of a Dragons player. And Miramonte will get the ball underneath their own basket with 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 18-9, Bishop O'Dowd advantage. Taylor Kizzy with a shot, it's good, three-pointer.
That's what they want to do. They want to start shooting from the outside and getting back to what they do.
That one rattled in for Taylor Kizzy. 18-12, 32 seconds left. Look at that pass. I'm gonna mustard on that hot dog, unbelievable. Throwing it high, almost an alley-oop. Look at that rebound on the backside by Margaret Huntington, a 6-foot senior.
Another 6-footer for O'Dowd. They are just big on the inside.
And it looks like Huntington's going to get the call penalty, her first personal foul for going over the back. Miramonte will get the ball. Boy, but the second and third chance rebounds all going to Bishop O'Dowd.
Yeah, and that just helps you so many ways to win games when you get those second and third chances.
Ariel Bostic in at guard. Her sister's a former Bishop O'Dowd player and currently playing at Oregon State.
Man.
And now Carly Gill going to try to dribble out of that press and does so. 18 seconds left. She's going to go coast to coast, almost scores it. And that little girl is going into the land of the Giants, showing just absolute no fear. And she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Well, that's good. That's what she wants to do. Like you said earlier, get the bigs in foul trouble, and her driving like that. And they're going to go up for the block every time, and that's a good way to do it.
Alex Kalmbach, the 5'10 sophomore for Bishop O'Dowd, called for the foul, her first personal, as Gill's first free throw bounces off the side of the rim. Still an 18-12 Bishop O'Dowd lead, but the lead cut to 6 with 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this Division III Girls Championship game. Gill's second shot is good, and the lead is down to 5 for Bishop O'Dowd with 17 seconds left to go in the first.
Miramonte starting to settle down, get into form, get into their style of play, and trying to make the Bishop O'Dowd girls come and play with them instead of going to them.
Well, taking it down now. Bishop O'Dowd with 10 seconds left to go. Casey Waters, long cross-court pass. Almost got caught her feet in the back. So look at that inside pass to Huntington. Huntington missed the first one, misses the second. What are they going to call? They're going to call a jump ball. She got roofed, and possession arrow to Miramonte. As Huntington had two great looks, couldn't convert. And Miramonte will get the ball with 1.8 seconds left to go in this first period. They'll try to get the ball, Reed trying to get the ball inbounds. Bishop O'Dowd just not going to let him have it. That's Ariel Bostic tapping that one away. Full court press, man to man. No time left, and they'll just launch that one. And that'll end it for the first quarter of the Division III championship game. The Lady Dragons of Bishop O'Dowd with an early 18-13 lead over the Lady Matadors of Miramonte High.
KBCSports.com will be providing live audio coverage of the state regional basketball championships as well as the finals. March Madness comes to high school basketball in California on March 17th for the regional basketball championships. 4 venues of coverage around the state. Then following weekend, March 23rd and 24th, it's the California State Basketball Championships. You can catch it all on KBCSports.com, your home for high school sports.
T.C. Wardell alongside Howard Mills, and the Davies brothers working the camera and the laptop for us today. St. Mary's College, Moraga, California. It's the Division III North Coast Section Girls Championship game. Bishop O'Dowd, 26-3 on the year, with an 18-13 advantage over the undefeated Miramonte Lady Matadors. It's basically a bicycle ride away from this particular venue, from their campus. They trail 18-13 to a fast and big Bishop O'Dowd team as we set the start the second quarter. And in the guard play now, Ariel Bostic and Randy Jackson. As Bostic going up and down and left, is going to lose the ball. Taylor Kizzy but gets it right back and back inside and can't get it to Waters, just off Waters' fingertips. I got to tell you, I am so impressed by Casey Waters, 6'4" junior, but she runs like a deer.
Yeah, she definitely does. And the freshman guard, Bostic, I believe. Ariel Bostic with a great comeback play after losing the ball there.
Well, Carly Gill with a nice pass inside. It's an easy layup. Good job. And that's one of the prettier plays we've seen so far. Devin McDonald converts on the layup. Nice pass from Gill. 18-15, the three-point Dragons lead with 7:32 left to go in the second. An easy bucket there for Odera Chittum. Great pass by Casey Waters.
Can't do that. Can't leave Chittum there open in the paint like that.
And now we're going to get a foul against Randy Jackson. Reaching in on Carly Gill. That'll be her second personal foul. And that's already 17 fouls against Bishop O'Dowd with 7:20 left to go in the second period. So as you were talking about earlier, partner, getting them in foul trouble would be huge. And already they got a key component there, starting point guard with 2 fouls on the bench. And probably going to be hitting the bench pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly. And Miramonte showing that they're not scared to run inside the paint there at all.
Carly Gill converts the first free throw. And the lead is chipped down to 4 for Bishop O'Dowd, 20-16.
And the bike ride away is very evident as the student section of Miramonte is full right now.
Absolutely, it is. I didn't even notice that, but just to the left of us, down on the first level, they have got in full effect. Actually, it's an outstanding crowd here tonight against 2 relatively local teams, Oakland and Orinda. As a press being enforced here by Miramonte, but easily breaking it as Waters tries to throw it up. That's like a 2-man game when Waters and Chittum just kind of playing catch with each other at 6'4" apiece.
Yeah, they are a great pass and catch combo. Able to Waters able to just lob it up to Chittum there and then deep in the post, and can't nobody jump with those 2 girls. So very, very simple.
O'Dowd slowed down a little bit over the past few minutes. Their lead has been diminished to only 3, 20-17, and they have 18 fouls. As Reed going to pull up from 14 off the front end of the rim. Waters with the rebound, and whoa, here comes O'Dowd quickly down, just right by the defender. She just blew by her. Asia Roberts showing what kind of quickness she has as Gill comes quickly right back down herself. And now Reed with a pump fake. Almost loses the ball. Gill back at the top. Going to try to shoot that one over Waters. Good luck. Yeah. Waters might have got a piece of that.
She definitely got a piece of that. I think, was that her, maybe her 4th, 5th block of the night already?
At least, I think it's the 4th block of the night for Casey Waters.
Exceptional defensive game early here.
Just a junior, folks, 6'2", and can run and can pass. She's made some,
very
a couple
athletic.
assists. It's an outstanding assist so far tonight. I got to believe some of the women's collegiate basketball programs have got to be looking at her right now.
Definitely.
A lot of D1 prospects on this Bishop O'Dowd's team. As they take the ball across the timeline. Look at the speed there. And the ball falls underneath by the Robertson. And that time a bad pass going to be picked up. Who's the recipient? It's going to be called for traveling. Yes, she is. Devon McDonald.
Too many steps there on the inside, traveling.
She tried to adjust to that tip ball and took 1 too many steps. 6:21 left to go until halftime. 22-17 O'Dowd lead as Miramonte puts on a heavy press. Taylor Kizzy, a nice job on the turnover. Going to swing it back out to McDonald. McDonald's not even going to draw iron on the 3-pointer. And there comes O'Dowd. Look at that, Waters. Whoa, from 8 feet out. She caught up with the basketball and then made a great shot at 8 feet out.
Almost like a football catch with the one-handed catch down there.
What an athlete, a tremendous athlete. Casey Waters, junior for Bishop O'Dowd. And man-to-man, she's not afraid to come out and take a guard either.
She can move her feet, great athleticism.
And Taylor Kizzy, senior forward for Miramonte.
Kizzy's a big part of them being able to keep this game close.
2-2-1 full court press by Miramonte. And this time tipped away. Good job by the Lady Matadors to break it up. They get the turnover. Back out to Reed. Reed's going to swing it back out to McDonald. McDonald's going to try to drive the lane. She carried that ball in the lane like a fullback, both hands over it. She ran right into Casey Waters and Brianna Brown.
Drew another foul on the bigs, and that's what they want. That's what, like you said earlier, that's what they have to do.
And Devin McDonald is not a small girl. She's 5'11". She just looks small in front of those girls. And you got to convert your free throws, Devin. This is the front end, 24-19. O'Dowd's lead is now 5 with 5:22 left to go until halftime. McDonald will make a second attempt at a free throw. This time it is in and out, no good. Heartbreak on that.
Those are the plays you have to make.
And look how fast O'Dowd's down court already. We're going to just cut right into the key. No good, but it fouled. Ariel Postic, whew. Man. She is quick. She is second time she has just blown by a Miramonte defender to get to the hoop.
Bishop O'Dowd's women's basketball has a history of just bringing in these great athletes into their program, and they're basically almost in it there almost every year, and I don't know where they're getting these girls from, but.
They must have a track and field program, because I would probably put about 4 of these girls together and create probably the best 4x1 relay team in the section. First offering by Bostic is no good, in and out. 5:15 left here from St. Mary's College in Moraga, California. It is the North Coast Section Championships, Girls Division III. The third of 4 games here today. As Bostic not able to get the other one, but Kendall Waters with the rebound, no good. And Taylor Kizzy able to grab it away from Miramonte. And boy, Miramonte wants to press and run themselves, and that was just out of control. Carly Gill's pass, just intended for Reed, just wasn't even close. And Miramonte, they think they can run with them. They're trying to press the tempo, just like O'Dowd. This time O'Dowd going to go to the baseline to Huntington. Huntington doesn't draw iron. Who else is there for the rebound? It's Kendall Waters, and it's going to go off Waters' hands.
She's just physical, athletic. There's nothing she can do that she can't do. She does it all.
Absolute complete player, and just only a junior, folks. A 6'2" Gazelle who can jump, run, rebound, shoot. It's about to do just about everything. And it's Carly, that's Megan Reed bringing the ball down for Miramonte. 4:48 left to go until halftime. 5-point O'Dowd lead. Reed trying to get around Huntington. Does so on the side of the key. No good. Rebound's going to be picked up and given away to O'Dowd, but they had a miscommunication with Kalmbach and Thomas. And the ball travels out of bounds, and Miramonte will get it back under their own basket.
Yeah, Kalmbach was going up for the breakup court, and the ball's passed back to her, not knowing.
This time on the inbound, Reed with a 12-footer. That one falls. Shooter's roll there from the back iron. 24-21. And O'Dowd, look at that. Oh, bodies all over the place.
Tried to tightrope the side of the inline and ran right into a Miramonte player and got tripped up there.
Kendall Waters set a pick. Carly Gill, and Gill's still trying to find her legs after taking the charge. So with 4:20 left to go until halftime, it's Bishop O'Dowd 24, Miramonte 21.
Stay tuned for the CIF-North-Coast.tv post-game show where we will select our player of the game as well as a wrap-up of all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on CIF-North-Coast.tv.
Thank you for joining us here on Play On Sports in association with CIF-North-Coast.tv. TC Wardell alongside Howard Mills. It's 4:20 left until halftime in this Division III Girls Championship matchup. Bishop O'Dowd with a 24-21 lead. Miramonte, though, hanging tough, staying with them. The Lady Matadors undefeated on the season. They'd like to keep that record unblemished. Having a tough time getting the ball in bounds. Gill finally gets it and crosses midcourt. Taylor Kizzy hands it back off to her. They're going backdoor with Kizzy, and Kendall Waters reads it and breaks it up. And now O'Dowd's on the attack. And this time, pass in, Janine Lutzenheiser was able to break up the pass in the paint, and O'Dowd will get the ball underneath her own basket.
What recognition by Kendall Waters down there to recognize the ball coming over and leaped up in the air to snatch that ball out.
Did it again here on the inbound. Waters flings it out to the wing, and a great shot by Aisha Thomas. 26-21.
Kendall Waters is a player.
What is like triple jumping? I mean, you're not. Devin McDonald, this is the second time she's been called for traveling, and these long stride layups that she's been trying to make. And she's just not getting the ball and timing her steps properly. So the turnover goes to Bishop O'Dowd with 3:55 left to go until halftime. Full court press now by Miramonte. And they're going to go over the back here. She goes back over, and they didn't get the call. Wow, that's great recognition. quick jump shot, no good by O'Dowd. And now the rebound, and Reed is on the break for Miramonte, and no good. Rebound going to O'Dara Chittum. Pace is really quick, and look at that full court pass from O'Dowd. Back inside to Huntington. Huntington from 3 feet out. It's on the rim. It's good. Wow. That ball wasn't sure if it wanted to go down or not. And now a touchdown pass broken up by Huntington of O'Dowd, and Huntington flies into the chairs and into the stands. And
she is okay.
Yeah, it looks like Brianna Alford may have given her a bit of a hip out of bounds, and Huntington comes up smiling.
And Miramonte, yeah, they're trying to run with O'Dowd, but it's very, very difficult. O'Dowd has so much speed from these guards that they have, and their passing is flawless.
Some incredible passes. Yeah, we need a timeout. I need a timeout. 3:19 left to go until the half. It's Bishop O'Dowd 28, Miramonte 21.
Want to have your game broadcast live on the internet and be able to watch it again and again on demand while making money for your sports program? Want to give your students the opportunity to create their own broadcast for your school's athletic events? Then contact us at info@kbcsports.com. We offer season packages for schools, a full curriculum for your students, and an opportunity to raise up to $10,000 for your sports program. Again, that is info@kbcsports.com, or call us at 619-677-3246.
And don't forget, folks, we have one more game, the nightcap, coming up after this one, the boys Division III championship, and that is going to be a barn burner and a backyard brawl that you're not going to want to miss. But right now, Miramonte, the undefeated Lady Matadors, trailing by 7 against Bishop O'Dowd. And up at that time, the ball inside to Alford. Alford almost looked like she traveled there. Couldn't convert on the layup, and quickly comes O'Dowd across the timeline. Look at that crossover dribble. And that one picked away by Carly Gill. Quick hands by the Miramonte guard. Wow, Asia Robertson, the freshman, with a crossover between her legs. Holy cow. And a timeout on the court by the officials.
Yeah, Asia to be so young. Her ball handling skills is almost of a senior grade.
Absolutely. I'm not sure she's Oscar Robertson's daughter. Tremendous play. And that time, trying to get the ball inbound. Miramonte putting a lot of pressure on the inbound play. I think they're going to catch Allison Miller, the sophomore guard, on a player control or reach-in foul. That'll be her first personal. Once again, O'Dowd trying to get the ball inbound. They're going man-to-man now as Miramonte with just under 3 minutes left to play in the half. Alfred, good job swatting that ball away and saving it. And now Taylor Kizzy, we've got 3 girls around her. Bodies everywhere. Huntington and Kizzy. That's Huntington on the ground again. That's the third or fourth time we've seen her chasing after a ball and falling out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just the fight that she has in her. She's definitely a scrapper.
6-foot senior for Bishop O'Dowd. Margaret Huntington, about as tough as they come. And Taylor Kizzy from Miramonte will take a seat and get a breather. As Carly Gill brings the ball across the timeline, gets it stripped away by Robertson, and Robertson can try the layup. No good, contested. Look at Huntington go over the top, and she's going to get called for over the back. But that was a real hustle play by Margaret Huntington. I love the way this young lady plays basketball.
Great hustle from her. She has just a grade A effort, and yeah, she's a great player.
That's the 10th team foul against Bishop O'Dowd, and they will still going to go 1-1 on this as Carly Gill goes to the line to shoot free throws. 2:35 left to go in the second period. Bishop O'Dowd with a 7-point advantage over Miramonte, looking to win their second consecutive Division III North Coast title. Gill has struggled from the free throw line so far this evening. He's missed another one there. Alford coming out of the game for Miramonte. She's done a good job filling in for minutes in the paint for the senior Lutzenheiser, who's back in now. Gill's second shot, no good. She's really having trouble from the line. And now Bostic coming down quickly, tries to dish off, picked off by Gill. Gill's on her knees, dishes it off to McDonald, who in turn turns it off, and one of the players was tripped. That was Miller who was tripping. Now quickly back down, and the ball stolen again. And guess who's there? Huntington. Who else?
And what a play by Bishop O'Dowd's number 1, Asia Thomas, to bat the ball to the wide
Oh,
open
that's
Huntington.
a bad blocking foul by Asia Robertson on Carly Gill. Boy, there are bodies strewn all over the
very
court.
physical game.
And speaking of physical, look who's coming back in the game. Casey Waters for Bishop O'Dowd. Basketballs are going all over the place. 10 girls chasing it. Boy, do these two teams want the title or not? What do you think?
Man, it just never been more evident. They're fighting for every possession.
Gill again from the free throw line. She is 1 for 6. And really having her struggles. 2:10 left to go until the half. It's a 9-point Bishop O'Dowd lead.
Yeah, and these free throws are so important. As you said, she's 1 for 6. She with 6 extra points this game will be
a lot closer. Yeah, a lot closer. They know who to foul, but she was able to hit the second. 30-22. Bishop O'Dowd, Taylor Kizzy back into the game for Miramonte. She's been their spark plug. Bostic with the basketball across the timeline. She is just a fullback. Look at her run. It goes to the hoops, no good. Ball's on the ground. Waters reaching for it. She puts up a shot in, good. Banks it off the glass.
Ooh, what a machine she is.
Waters. 10-point O'Dowd lead, 1:52 left. Reed swings it back out to McDonald. McDonald's going to try 3. Got it!
Excellent pass. Excellent pass. Get it to the wide open McDonald for the score.
An official timeout. .146 left to go until halftime. An 8-point Bishop O'Dowd lead. This has just been a frantic pace in this first half for both squads. As the officials call a timeout to confer, asking each other what they plan to have for dinner after this game. Don't worry about us, we're just watching. 1:46 left to go until halftime. As Asia Thomas, another freshman guard for Bishop O'Dowd, brings the ball in. It's just freshmen everywhere for this young team, and they're talented. Huntington, a nice pass inbound, goes across court to Bostic. Bostic can't get the three-pointer. Everyone going up. Huntington gets the board for O'Dowd. Oh, she is tough. And look at that back door right there to Bostic. Beautiful play.
Great recognition. Young player to young player. And
Asia Robertson to Bostic on a great play. McDonald trying to get the ball down out of the corner, and she does. Free shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, McDonald gets her own shot and just blocked by Kendall Waters. And Waters has got her hand on her hips going, come on, I got all ball.
Yeah, that's a questionable call there. I definitely saw all ball from up here. So, but maybe they saw something different down there.
That's her second personal foul. They're already over the limit. Bishop O'Dowd is 1:12 left to go until the half. And free throw shooting not been a strong point tonight so far for Miramonte, but McDonald hits the front end as Alford comes back into the game for Lutzenheiser. 9-point O'Dowd lead. As Miramonte now chips it down to 8, and the second free throw is good as Carly Gill back into the game for McDonald.
Miramonte able to, even though the mistakes they're making, they're able to keep this game close.
They're a good team. They're undefeated
for a reason.
But this is a different kind of cat here with Bishop O'Dowd. Long pass to Huntington. Huntington quickly over to Bostic. Wow. And Bostic trapped in the corner. Gets it out to Huntington down the baseline. Who swings it back out. 3-point attempt for Bishop O'Dowd. No good. Rebound Alford. Boy, does Huntington fight on the boards. I just love the way she plays. Reed loses the ball, and they're going to lose it to O'Dowd. Great job by Ariel Bostic to slap that ball out and went off the legs of Miramonte player Reed.
And she is just quick. These guards of O'Dowd are just lightning fast.
And speaking of which, Robertson, the freshman, now trapped on the baseline, trying to get rid of the ball. Can't, but she's going to get bailed out with a foul. That'll be the 7th team foul for Miramonte. Oh, that's going to go against Taylor Kizzy. That's her I believe that's her first. That is her first personal foul for Taylor Kizzy.